Hello and welcome to the Circuit Podcast with me, Billy Boy Fabian. So today we're going to be focusing on the big announcement on the circuit is Luke Dyson versus Danny Christie. Okay, going to be an amazing fight this, absolutely superb. There's going to be a lot of haters coming out, dissing this fight, it shouldn't happen, they're not on the same level, blah blah blah. But today's video is going to explain to you why you should watch this fight and why the anticipation for this is as big as it is. So today is the Dyson versus Christie prediction video. So King of the Octagon, Saturday, November 29th, one of the most active gloved fighters in the UK, Luke Dyson, will come up against Danny Christie, okay? The bastard, Danny Christie. Superb fighter, brilliant. So, what I have done is I've compiled my own personal list of pros and cons for each, and this is where I'm going with my prediction. Okay, so we're going to go with obviously Luke Dyson. Luke Dyson's strengths. We know Luke has a lot of power, okay? You stand still. If you are not prepared, if you're not in full focus, he will land and he'll more than likely take you out. Okay, the experience in gloved boxing, okay, it's completely different to bare knuckle. Anyone who has fought both will tell you that. Luke Dyson obviously has a more active gloved career. The condition of Luke Dyson, okay, so conditioning is going to be a massive part of this. Luke is ready all year round. He trains constantly. It's his job, fighting. So he's in the gym every single day. He's constantly in fight camp. He's going to be more than ready for this. So conditioning wise, I do think Luke is going to have the advantage over Danny. And the reason I say that is Danny's just come off a really, really tough fight with Conor Tierney in BKFC. I don't know Danny personally, so I'm not going to guess to what sort of training he's been doing since. Following Danny's career, I know he's going to put the work in, so he's going to be conditioned, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like Luke's going to have that little bit more when it comes to conditioning. Christie, again, look, pros, the power of the man is ridiculous. The chin, you can hit that man full force with a brick and he'll probably stand there and smirk, okay? The experience that he has all round, whether it's gloved, bare knuckle, street fighting, the lot, the man has fighting experience. He's been there and he's done it at the very, very highest level. Okay, Conor Tierney for me is one of the best bare knuckle boxers in the world in his weight division. So to be able to go in with him, do you know what I mean? You know you're at the top level. Again, grit, okay? Grit and determination. The never say die attitude. The never quit attitude that Danny Christie has within himself as a person as well as a fighter will play a big part in this. Luke Dyson, I don't think you've got to question his grit. I don't think anyone can question that. You don't go having that many fights as he's had to then start questioning the man's heart and grit. I think he's going to come in the same. You're going to have to nail into the canvas for this one. There's going to be a lot of people that will love to slag Luke Dyson off. They do. But the thing is, you don't do what he does. So, weaknesses. There are a couple of weaknesses for both men. I think with Danny Christie, you can't really call it a weakness at all, but it is something that's going to be a factor, which is his age. He is getting on a little bit now. I know that's a bit rich coming from me, 37 years old, got grey hairs on both sides, but I still look alright. This isn't about me. Again, going on to condition-wise, I've put that down as a very slight weakness for Danny. But again, come November, the man could prove little old me wrong completely and just look $1 million and feel $1 million coming into it. If this is Danny's only fight booked, also, I think that is a massive plus in his favour. I'll go back to a fight with Sean Rafferty versus Danny Christie. That happened a few months ago. It's going to be very much like this fight, I do believe. Danny Christie was a massive favourite to beat Sean, so that's where the comparison comes in. And it was a fantastic fight. Sean and Danny went, I think it was a 5-round war, an absolute war, which Danny Christie did end up winning, if I'm right. I'm pretty sure he did, or it was a draw, one of the two. Luke Dyson weaknesses. So a lot of people will mention his chin. Personally, I'm not going to put that as a weakness because the man has had so many fights. Everyone gets knocked out. Everyone gets knocked down. You can't clip up a video of the man getting knocked out and say he's got a weak chin. So I'm not putting that as a weakness, but I have put that in the con section. Footwork for Luke Dyson is massive. Okay, he needs a lot of footwork drills, a lot of footwork training for this fight. I'd focus on that more than anything if I was him and his trainer. But I'm not him or his trainer. So going into this, listen, my prediction is as such. I think it's going to be a very close fight. I do think that Luke Dyson is going to have a lot of success very early. But I just think the true grit, determination, and him just being Danny Christie does win in this fight. I think Danny's going to deliver the more standout highlight moments of the fight. I think it's going to get very bloody. It's going to be it's going to be back and forth, very back and forth. But I do think Danny Christie's going to win this on points. A lot of people are saying Dyson gets KO'd. I don't see that happening. I think this is a very, 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 very important fight for Luke Dyson. He's going to put everything into this. But I have Danny Christie winning on points. Okay, so that is my prediction. Billy Boy Fabian, you heard it here first, the Circuit Podcast. Danny Christie beats Luke Dyson on points in a very, very close fight. One that I am certainly going to be watching. I'm going to try and be there on the day. If you are looking to watch the fight, if you're looking to buy tickets, I'm pretty sure if you go to King of the Octagon social media page, go to Luke Dyson's page, Danny Christie's page, you'll find information. So that is it for today, the Dyson versus Christie preview. If you want to comment, I'm pretty sure you will. Please drop your comments below. All engagement for this video will help. Please, please, please subscribe. We're going to be putting out much more content very, very soon. A lot of interesting videos and podcasts coming very soon. For now, thank you for watching. Again, please subscribe, keep supporting, and make sure you share the video. Thank you, guys.